Hey everyone, it's Dark and Creepy here. If you can tell by the title of the video, this is not your usual story that you hear from me. For this one, I'm going to be reading some of my two-sentence horror stories that I like to write in between writing the long stories that you usually hear on this channel. As you know, I only use my own stuff on this channel because I kind of like the whole originality. There's other narrators out there that use their stories and then they use other people's stories, but I think for now, I'm mainly just going to use mine, and maybe in the future I'll start using stories if I don't have enough time to write or anything like that. But for now, everything that you hear on my channel, it will always be my stories. But anyway, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole now because it's Spooktober. Let's enjoy it. So I'm going to start off with one I thought was pretty funny that I wrote 3 days ago, and it starts out, I always thought that Smokey the Bear looked nice and cuddly. That was until I saw him mauling a man to death who didn't properly put out their fire. See, I thought that one was kind of funny. And yeah, if you notice under my comments, I put this originally was intended to be scary, but rereading it, it might be seen as a joke. And then the person underneath, I thought was also even more funnier, was, I honestly laugh at so many of these. And I guess a lot of them can be considered pretty funny. And now this is a weird one. I don't know exactly how it popped inside my head, but I'm just going to tell it to you anyway. As I kneeled there, gutting my freshly killed dare, its intestines wrapped around me, pulling me inside of it, then sealing the opening behind me as I desperately tried to dig my way out. Okay, don't ask me how that popped into my brain, but it just happened. So, anyway, let's move on to the next one. And this one is, my mom always thought I was going to go places in my life, but being stuffed into the trunk of a car wasn't one of them. Okay, that one was not my best work, but it's still, again, it wasn't bad. But I also think it's not really too original. Like, I didn't see anyone else like it, but it wasn't that hard to come up with. So anyway, on to the next one. And this one I think is also kind of funny. The horror game was one of the best I had ever played. But soon after I turned it off and went to bed, I heard the boss music start to play. I don't know if you ever played video games, you can always tell when something's chasing you. It goes, it's all nice, calm, quiet. And that's when you're being chased, basically. And I thought that one was kind of funny, a little scary, but that's how a lot of horror movies are. A lot of things involving horror are. Alright, on to my next one. I feel as if something is in the bathroom with me when I close my eyes in the shower. So once, I swiftly open them to find something scurry behind the curtain, just waiting for me to close them again. Okay, this one, I do remember how I came up with it. It was basically, when I was in the shower at one point, I'm like, man, I can see why people would be scared, Even if you do open your eyes, you still got water coming into them, so you wouldn't be able to see clearly. And that's why some people, and I do it sometimes, feel paranoid in the shower. Because you really never know what could be creeping around right outside that curtain. But who knows, it might be like the sheets of your bed and keeps you safe from everything. Alright, this one I thought was really funny. And it's, Coach says I'm a great track runner, but I don't think he can see the humanoid thing that chases me. And then the first comment was, nah, that's just Mr. Morris. See, I thought that was pretty funny. Kind of creepy, but funny nonetheless. Alright, and the next one. Dad, why does Mommy always sleep alone? Don't worry, you can sleep with her tonight, I said while I dug up my wife's grave. Dun dun dun. And then this one was also funny in the comments because the first comment was, Daddy just needs some time alone to cuddle. So I thought that was pretty funny. You may think this is all pretty corny, but it's good to smile once in a while. Alright. And now this one is my most recent one. My kid asked me, where do we go when we die? I told her that we go to a happy place. But she shook her head. Well, she said, that's not what the man in the corner is saying. Okay, I would consider this one of my better two-sentence horror stories, as it got some of the most upvotes I've gotten on a two-sentence horror story, and I just kind of like the way it flowed. But anyway, let's get to the very last one I'm going to say for today, which is personally one of my favorite ones I've written, but also one of the grossest and creepiest ones, so little warning. Not too gross, but gross nonetheless. Alright, here it goes. You look so cute with those dazzling eyes and snow-white teeth. If only you were still alive, but like a fine wine, you'll only get better with time. Yeah, and now you can see why I thought that was creepy, funny, and gross at the same time. Because like a fine wine, you'll get better in time. That's for sure. Anyway, if you just came for the two-sentence horror stories, well, it's done now, so you can leave the video. But if you want to stay, I just want to finish and just say thank you. You guys are great. I love you listening to my stories. I love writing them. And I like scaring people. And by you guys liking and commenting, it really gives me the motivation to keep on doing this. And if you notice, I'm not the best at keeping on a schedule of posting videos. Sometimes I'll post them, like when I first started posting, I would like write a story, post it same day, write a story, post it the same day, and did that like, I was posting probably at my best was like 5 stories a week. But now it's gotten to the point where I try to put more time and effort into the stories. I did put effort before, but now it's just more in-depth of thought, basically. And that's why I may not have the best posting schedule, as you can tell, but it's also hard to do because I'm only doing my own scary stories. And if I want to narrate a story, I gotta write a story, so it's hard to keep on track of that. So if you guys ever wondering why I'm not the best at posting, that's the big reason. Because other YouTubers are like, well, I need to post this, I need to make a video. And they just go find someone's scary story, ask for permission, get it, and just narrate and go. But for me, I have to figure out an idea, and then I have to write the story, and then I have to do all this. And I'm not going to go in too deep with that. I don't want to make excuses for myself, because I don't like making excuses. But this kind of leads into a question I want to ask you guys, and I wonder if you guys are subscribed to my channel because you like the stories, or because you like the way I narrate. I know I'm not the best narrator. I try. I try. I give it a shot. I'm more into the telly. I'm not telly. I mean righty. This ain't Teletubbies. Wait, why did I say righty? It's writing stories. I'm more into writing stories than as a voice actor or anything. But if you guys are here because you like the way I narrate stories, then could you please comment below and say, hey, we would rather have you narrate other people's stories and post more often because we like you as a narrator? Or do you guys prefer me not posting as often and only posting my own works and narrating because you like my scary stories? See, it's always a hard thing, so if you could comment down below which one you would rather have me, because I could start posting other people's scary stories and you definitely get a lot more posts more often. Or I could continue as I'm currently doing. It's whatever you guys want to do. You guys are the viewers. I mainly do this because I like it and I enjoy it, and I like to entertain other people. It's fun, So anyway, if you've watched this far, thank you. You guys are awesome. And I will see you in the next video. But before I go, I just have to say, watch out for that thing right behind you.